of June 2023. Lovely viewers, wherever you're tuned in from, welcome to Somalia's premier #1 station for news and updates. I'm your presenter Abdurrahman Yusuf. Tonight we have a lot in store for you, but first let's take a look at the stories that are making our headlines. ATMIS hands over 6 forward operating bases to Somalia as 2,000 soldiers exit today. Banaadir region takes over marking of the 8th grade exams in Mogadishu. Mogadishu gears up to celebrate Independence Day. Man accused of child theft apprehended by Banaadir police. Glad to have you back. Now let's delve into a full bulletin. The transfer of the forward operating bases to the Somali National Army by the Africa Union Force in Somalia, ATMIS, has been completed prior to today's withdrawal of 2,000 forces. The most recent were Jazeera base outside Mogadishu and Gerile forward operating base in Gedo region. Somali National Army received the Jazeera base from the Uganda People Defense Forces and the Gerile base from the Kenya Defense Forces. The transfer of the forward operating bases to the Somali National Army by the Africa Union Force in Somalia, ATMIS, has been completed prior to today's withdrawal of 2,000 forces. The most recent was the Jazeera base outside of Mogadishu and Gerile forward operating base in Gedo region. Somali National Army received the Jazeera base from the Uganda People Defense Forces and Gerile base from the Kenya Defense Forces. 6 forward operating bases have now been transferred from ATMIS to the Somali National Army. Others include Adale, Haji Ali, and Mirtaqwa, in accordance with the resolutions 2628-2022 and 2670-2022 passed by the UN Security Council last year. 2,000 ATMIS troops withdrew today. This occurs prior to the Africa Union Forces anticipated December 2024 complete withdrawal from Somalia. Analysts have suggested that, however, given the level of preparedness and the escalating Al-Shabaab insurgency, timeline may be much more ambitious. Today's withdrawal of 2,000 troops leaves about 17,000 Africa Union soldiers. According to Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre, 2,000 more security personnel were hired by the government in the past year and will be integrated into the security architecture by the end of 2024. Hussein Maalin, the National Security Advisor, additionally stated that Somalia has amassed enough forces to take over ATMIS security responsibilities. Al-Shabaab, however, is also generating militias in the midst of this build-up to fend off anticipated offensive in the phase 2 of the operation against the organization. Videos depicted parades of the Al-Shabaab militants marching in undisclosed location in this past week, according to pro-Al-Shabaab media. Sources claim that over the past 8 months, under intense pressure from the Somali National Army, clan militias and state forces, the group has been actively recruiting fighters. About 20,000 troops from Kenya, Djibouti and Ethiopia are anticipated to join the second phase of the operation. The Southwest and Jubaland states will be the operation's primary focus. The marking of exams of over 30,000 8th grade students is currently underway at the General Kahia Center in Mogadishu. The administration of Banaadir region has taken over conducting, marking, and publication of the results to ensure that the students can receive their hard-earned grades. The marking of exams for over 30,000 8th grade students is currently underway at the General Kahia Center in Mogadishu. The administration of Banaadir region has taken over the conducting, marking, and publication of the results to ensure that students can receive their hard-earned grades. Various officials from the People Assembly, civil society organizations, research institute, education association, and other top officials are monitoring the marking process at the General Kahia Center. The leaders have praised the teachers for their efforts in distinguishing the results of each student from different schools in Mogadishu. The 8th grade examination is a crucial milestone for students hoping to pass from the first grade of high school, Form 1. The results of the exams are eagerly awaited by almost 34,000 students who have sat for their exams and their parents who have supported them in reaching this level. The publication of the results will be a momentous occasion for them, as it will determine their academic future. The administration of Banaadir region is expected to schedule the time for the announcement of the 8th grade examination results. This occasion will be celebrated by students, parents, and teachers alike, as it signifies the culmination of a year of hard work and dedication. The education sector in Somalia has faced significant challenges over the years, including insecurity, lack of resources, and shortage of qualified teachers. However, the government is committed to improving the education sector and ensuring that all children have access to quality education. The marking of the 8th grade exams is a testament to the government's commitment to improving the education sector. The involvement of various officials in monitoring the marking process is a sign of the government's determination to ensure that exams are marked fairly and accurately. As the administration of Banaadir region prepares to announce the results of the 8th grade exams, the government is urging all stakeholders to continue their efforts to improve the education sector in Somalia. The government is committed to providing all children with access to quality education and hopes that the publication of the 8th grade results will inspire students to work harder and aim higher in their academic pursuits. Preparations are underway in Mogadishu, the capital city of Somalia, to celebrate the country's Independence Day on July 1st. The day marks the independence of the South, which gained independence from the Italian colonialists.
Preparations are underway in Mogadishu, the capital city of Somalia, to celebrate the country's Independence Day on July 1st. The day marks the independence of the South, which gained independence from the Italian colonialist southern and northern regions, where the independence of the Republic of Somalia was born. In anticipation of the celebrations, a significant gathering was convened at the Mogadishu Stadium, the designated official venue for the festivities. The purpose of the meeting was to deliberate the event's logistics and coordinate all necessary arrangements to ensure a successful celebration. The heads of the federal government and various officials are set to participate in the ceremony at midnight tonight to mark the time when the flag of the Republic of Southern Somalia was hoisted on July 1st, 1960. This will be a momentous occasion for the people of Somalia as they celebrate their nation's independence and reflect on the progress made in the past years. As part of the celebrations, the Mogadishu Football Stadium has been prepared for an event to be held on July 1st. A football match has been scheduled between Mogadishu City Club and Horsehead, representing the National Army team. This match is expected to draw a large crowd of football fans and will be an exciting addition to the Independence Day celebrations. The government has also organized several cultural activities, including traditional dances and music performances, to showcase the rich cultural heritage of Somalia. As Somalia marks its Independence Day, it is time for reflection on the progress made so far and the challenges that lie ahead. The government is committed to working towards a more prosperous and peaceful future for all Somalis and call on all citizens to join hands in rebuilding a better Somalia.
The police force in the General Division of Banaadir region recently presented a man accused of stealing a child who is now in their custody. The suspect was apprehended by the police in Wadajir district station in Mogadishu following a tip-off about the case.
The police force in the General Division of Banaadir region recently presented a man accused of stealing a child who is now in their custody. The suspect was apprehended by police in Wadajir station in Mogadishu following a tip-off about the case. The police of Banaadir region have not yet revealed the official names of the accused man or the identity of the child he is alleged to have stolen. It is also unclear whether the child is a boy or a girl and where the child is currently located. In a statement released by the command of General Banaadir Police, they announced that they arrested the suspect and presented his photo to the public. The police have increased their operations in different parts of the Banaadir region, often exposing people accused of various crimes. The theft of child is a serious crime, and the police are working to ensure that justice is served. The Banaadir police are urging anyone with information about this case or any other criminal activity to come forward and assist in their investigations. The police are also reminding the public to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity in their communities. The police are also calling on the public to support their efforts to combat crime and uphold the law.
Lovely viewer, that's all we have prepared for you tonight from our desk in Mogadishu. Wish to thank the Dalsan media fraternity for making this news bulletin a success. Kindly stay put for more stories in our subsequent bulletins. Have yourselves a lovely night.